So, welcome back, people. Whoa, look at you, Mr. Red Santa, or Santa. The t-shirt's a little bit broken, mate. Clipping through your skin there. So, we left off about to, or hiring a designer. What I just did there is to put the designer to a specialized role before he hinders and slows down other progress of other people's roles. So if you put a designer with a specialist and you put a designer and class them as a programmer, it will slow down the other programmers, and that's what I've just done. Um, so at this moment in time, we're just focusing on getting to the 1.0 out of the way and marketing it ourselves using hybrid gamer here, and there you go. That's going to speed it up quite a lot now. As you can see, look, there's little details. It's hungry, ha 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 ha. Right, I was about to say little details, like the footprints, which obviously will need cleaning up at some point, using a cleaner, which we can just hire down here. Boom. But that notification, employees getting hungry and having trouble working, that's for this little fella over here. I'm starving. Do you know what to do when that happens? Click canteen, go to vending machine, plonk, go to water cooler, plonk, problem solved. Oh, and little, where is it? Little, not meetings, not break room, perhaps. Yeah, there it is. Caffeine. That always helps. And as you can see, they're starting to lose the caffeine, and the cleaners cleaning away. Right there, doing her job. Them are doing their jobs. Perfect. So it's now just a waiting game. Really, I'm probably going to skip a couple of these until it gets close to the next stage, because you can wait for hours and hours. Not hours, like a good while, like a good 20 minutes um, at the start with small groups, but after a while you will be waiting hours. I know it's a great selling point, right? And let's just speed things along a little bit here with a server room, which you can have off to the side. Doesn't necessarily need to be connected, I don't think. Well, it does, but it can be connected from outside. So I have a little server room, and whoops, there you go. It does that. Apply, add, and all this does is allows you to connect two servers together, or as many servers as you want, and the servers will, if I can find the damn things, will work. Will make a group go faster. Faster the group finishes a product, the less money is spent on that project to begin with. Project there. So the less money spent, the higher the profits. simple. So you don't have to make back a lot of money. Let's go 20. I'm gonna have to upgrade anyhow. There. It's always nice to have a backup, because if one server's overworked, it will fail, and it's always nice to have a backup when we're doing a large group of things. 50 megabytes per second is more than enough speed at our current moment in time. So select fallback is this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's put some lighting in here. Let's put a temperature regulator with a big giant industrial ventilation in there as well to cool down the place when it gets overheated. As you can see, that is dropping hugely to 0 degrees, which is absolutely fine. That's 21, that's 13. Fantastic. So it's just a waiting game now. Let's get some more contracts. As there you go. As the servers actually hindered us, and the salary as well of hiring that new bloke. So bump, bump. See how fast that happened? As you can see, these are just losing tiny 1 megabytes per second, because not a lot of people are losing the server at the same time. I've said way too many times the word server in the last 7 minutes. Yep, done. Done. 6 grand. Easy. And boom. Right. I'm going to skip along until this is done. So see you guys back in a second. So almost finished to a outstanding quality on the design stage of the project. So there's 3 stages. Let's just go with a very, where it's a bad, horrible, boom, perfect. So let's just show you the multiple stages. Where's my headphones? Been up watching my headphones are dying because I've been watching E3 conference, and my headphones are beeping away. Hopefully that doesn't do anything. It's not so great. There's 3 different stages, 4 stages, sorry. The design, the design, I should know this stuff, but I don't, so what are you going to do? You have the design, and then you have the alpha, I think. Yeah, alpha, beta, and then release. So there's 3. Stages, and this is outstanding at the moment. So let's develop this and bring in a additional crew member, so it can just go and speed up just the tiniest of bits. And this will be a programmer specializing in 2D for the most part, with a 2,400 salary. And holy moly, I'm just trying to find. Shut up, Doug, I'm trying to record here. Yeah, that's picking it up, great. I've got Audacity open, and I just waited for the dog to hear. Shut up, dog. Gah. Right. This guy looks freaking amazing. Hire. Change role to programmer. And he's going to be hired. What's that? Yeah. He's going to be hired momentarily. This guy over here, because his job is done, and I haven't assigned him to do anything else, just shutting the window there, because that dog is driving me up the wall. It's making me barking mad, you could say. Alright, you want me to move on? Alright, I will. Let's just, as I was saying, that guy, the designer, I haven't placed him on any jobs. So, he's just standing around, doing nothing at the moment. That would be a great time to educate any of your people. But seeing as I don't have that kind of money to spend on improving his skills, I'm just going to leave him be at the moment and see how they take the bus. That's pretty awesome. You can build out, and you can potentially take over this entire area right here. Like, I've never gotten... We're down here, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty huge. Where was I saying? You can take out this, buy up this entire land, and do with it what you will. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. One employee went on vacation. Boy, I wonder who. He wasn't doing anything anyway, so. $3,000 salary? Holy crap. Yay, there you are. Santa Claus and Smurf boy. Now, do you see how fast that's going? Yeah, that's pretty fast, isn't it? That's just with 2 additional designers. Everything seems to be in order, which is pretty good. And again, a waiting game. I am probably going to skip until one employee went on vacation. Are you kidding me? Skip until it's done now. Skip until, like, fast forward just like I did with the design stage, and come back once it's finished its alpha stage. The goal for this game, because there's going to be, just FYI, the goal is pure and simple, because there's going to be a lot of editing involved, and I don't want to do a ton of editing just for one video. I can do it, but I don't feel like doing it at this, when I have other projects on the go, and I have to balance my time wisely. The goal for this is to reach 10 million, or if it's taken too long, 1 million. So 10 million in 10 episodes. If not, so be it. whatever happens in 10 episodes, that's all that's going to ever happen in this game. I didn't realize the amount of editing that would be involved in cutting this out and whatnot. Um, so, see you back here once it's done. Well, that took an awful long time, and in that time, for me, I've hired one person, kept my head just above water, as you can see on this graph here, um, and the 2.1 is almost finished alpha, um, and hired a artist as well. So that's the one more person, additional cast member, cause the art department was lacking in skill. So in that time, just before the jump, I did mention that it's going to be 10 episodes or 10 million pounds, whichever one comes closest. I've decided that it's going to be 10 episodes, no more, no less, because I do like this game and I do want to share it with you guys who love watching my videos. Love's a pretty strong word. Fanatically? No. You get my point. So I do want to share it with you guys. 10 episodes should be more than enough to demonstrate its capacity at this moment in time. And starting the beta. Bam. That's it. Now, just before we release, let's hire a additional member of staff. Let's move this to over here. Bugger. Whoops. Let's move this to over here then. And let's hire one more staff member. We can fit one more in. Duplicate. Boom. Now, where was I? I think I was going to add one more staff member. Just got interrupted by a phone call there. And the staff member is going to be marketing for £3,000 a month on salary, and she's pretty good, and higher. So marketing is essential. It is absolutely essential in this game. Without it, you won't be able to, one, promote your projects, and two, get your projects out there beyond a initial hype. Just by marketing alone and do editing, just by marketing alone, I've got 19 followers, which is awesome. So let's wait until the next day. I don't want to send this out before it's done, before marketing can get their hands on it. And let's see how fast that travels. See, look at that. Look at that. Right. And release. Do you want to market 2D 1.0? Yes, bloody please. All the money. And just watch it roll in. Right, so first project. First thing. It's cost me £47,961 to make. So I have to gain that back before I even start to attempt to make profit. And this is going to be horribly wrong. This is going to end up horribly wrong because that's YouTube and that's what always happens. Forgot to set a price. So let's see how popular this is. 1317. That's really popular. Beautiful piece of engineering. Fantastic. So all we do now is wait. And that's pretty much it. And repeat the cycle of developing projects and getting the word out there. So I hope this thorough glimpse of Software Inc. Has intrigued you. There will be 8 more episodes. Cause by God, there's going to be a lot of editing so far. I've made 4 tracks and probably a 40-minute long or 50-minute long video right now. And look at that, it's already in profit at 38,000. And I've got 137,000 in money. So thank you for watching, and until next time.